Hi everyone. We've had a number of requests for rhyming couplets, for more work on rhyming couplets. So that's what I've decided I'm going to do today. I'm going to take you through a rhyming couplet from a previous exam paper. We're going to work through it. I'm going to show you my system for working through it, and we're going to convert it into a rhythm. So this will be useful for those of you who are studying grade 2 theory, grade 3, 4, or musicianship. Anyway, let's look at this couplet. Alone and warming his 5 wits, the white owl in the belfry sits. Okay, it's a fairly long one, and you'll notice that when I read it, I kind of exaggerated some of the words, but what we need to do to work out where the stresses are, we need to actually exaggerate where the accents are. So let's do it again and exaggerate all the accents. Alone and warming his 5 wits, the white owl in the belfry sits. So can you hear those? I'm going to mark them in this time. Alone and warming his 5 wits, the white owl in the belfry sits. So it's actually quite straightforward. There's nothing too tricksy in this couplet. The only thing I draw your attention to is the very first word, alone. Now when you say that word, where is the accent? It's clearly on the second syllable, alone. So this couplet has an anacruses. We need to be careful with that. And is there an anacruses in the second line as well? So alone and warming his 5 wits, the white owl. There's anacruses in both lines, and we need to make sure that we put that in the finished rhythm. What I've done underneath the couplet is I've just written out what I would call a basic rhythm. Just one that, fits the words very naturally, very easily. So I've got alone and warming his 5 wits, the white owl in the belfry sits. Now, if you'd written that rhythm in your grade 2 musicianship exam, you probably would have gotten full marks. For grade 3 musicianship or for grade 3 theory, we want an extra step. That is, we want to see evidence of a little more thought, a little more creativity. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to apply some strategies to make this a little more interesting, this rhythm. The first thing that you should do is look at it and decide where you can put in some dotted rhythms. Dotted rhythms are very good for highlighting the important words in each line. And it's as simple as just trying it out. You've got to try it out in all the various spots. Now, by dotted rhythms, I mean this. A dotted crotchet followed by a quaver. And oh yes, this is clearly 4/4 time. So, the first spot we could use one is here. Alone and warming. Alone and warming. I like that. Let's put it in. So, dotted crotchet here, quaver there. Alone and warming his 5 wits. I think we've got the first line. The only thing we need to do is try it there. Alone and warming his 5 wits, the white owl, the white owl. Do we prefer that to the white owl? I do, so I'm going to put it in here. Okay, so we've used 2 dotted rhythms. Let's just see if we can use some here as well. The idea is not to overuse them, just find spots where they fit the words nicely. So, 5 wits, the white owl in the. That doesn't work. It doesn't work because it squashes the word owl into a quaver, and owl is a very important word, so we're not going to use it there. Let's try here. The white owl in the belfry sits. I like that, so let's put one here. And then there's just these 2 crotchets here. Let's try it out there. The white owl in the belfry sits. You know what? I think we've got it. The only thing we need to do now is to look at it and see if there's any spots where we can put in some quavers, some extra quavers, just to add a bit of interest and break up any sort of regularity within the rhythm. So again, it's just a matter of trying it out. Just read it and just see if they fall into place straight away. So, alone and warming his 5 wits, the white owl in the belfry he sits. That's kind of what I'm talking about. So, the white owl, 2 there, the white owl in the belfry sits. There we go. So, we've actually managed to generate a really interesting rhythm. Obviously it takes a bit of time to do this, but once you get the hang of doing the extra processes, it will all become second nature. So I hope this has been useful, and see you next time.